pads with subtle, more like synth steps. Soft percussion, rolls, no tension, low tones and commencing. White noise and filter switch created repetition. Rolls accelerate with later risers. Some bass pulls induce another day risers. Bass pulses gradually from the top from metal. Bars, silence, first drum. Bass, heavy sub-bass with micro reinforcements. Kick, punching, being hybrid later from maximum impact. Let request a small block with slide pulse off. Cinematic rises, controls, block dropping full race with mid-grow reinforcements. Pusher. Soft percussion rolls, no tension, vocal take commencing. Rising white noise and filter switch create anticipation. Rising white noise and filter switch create anticipation. Rolls accelerate with layer risers. Rising white noise and filter switch create anticipation. Roger will fade, summon paths, not dissolving to cinematic text. Final tag, sure to fight, quantify, complete. Elvings of cinematic tale, final tag, bass crusade certified, 2025 complete. Starts with distorted rolling drums and subtle metallic effects. Delta track percussion teases the rhythm. Bass God 2025 engaged. Rising white noise builds tension. Snare rolls accelerate with layer risers. Sub-bass begins subtle pitch rise. One bar silence before the impact. Distorted sub-breeze hybrid, heavy sidechain. Trap punch with short transient tail. Aggressive, already layered with sauce. Glitch stutters, laser hits, crowd ambiance. Data store read slides, accentuate trap rhythm. Drop maintains anthemic festival energy. Half-time breakdown with filtered bass. Ambient pass with reverb tails. So out to the bass god. To the bass god. Sub-bass distorted further with harmonic saturation. Kick fade away combo drives the groove hard. Lead synth layered, higher for anthem. Feel glitch effect stutter fills every 8 bars for tension. Glass full bars, pitch bend, sweet dramatic. Bass fades gradually with echoing risers. Sub-bass begins subtle, leaving final reverb tail. Certified 2025 engaged. Bass God complete. Rising filter steps with subtle white noise. Soft percussive anthems. Vocal tag, bass ridge unlocked. Ambient sub-hum builds tension. Snare rolls accelerate, pair with risers. Sweep sub-bass gradually increases in intensity. Prepare for the drop. The drop calls with the dark sweep. Bass boosted, low frequencies layered with mid-distorted synth. Kit much electro house, hybrid tight and clean. Detuning saw, plug with short delay. Blade stutters, risers, reversed impacts. Driving rhythm with syncopated fills. Jump ultra risers and trap snare rolls. Deep subtrons pulse under the surface. Robotic vocal tag, certified bass drum. A short pause before the drums step in. Pay attention, builds white noise riser layers. Lead synth teased and filtered high end. The bass pitch rises under automation. One bar silence before drop. Full sub bass explosion. 250 Hz range. Harmonic through mix. Syncopated stopper cut. Effect stutters reverb burst short neutral shot. Animals up in for sub dominance. While the bass loop with half-tempo drums. Dark pad swells and reversed reverb tails. Robotic whisper ready for the next level. The bullet layered sub-bass more aggressive modulator. Late 20 return, 20 plus the filiation word for the drop in. Listen pause and more diverse and refroze. Dark pad swells and reversed reverb tails. Robotic whisper ready for the next level. Layered sub-bass more aggressive modulation. Like stereo lead returns, drums increase intensity with extra percussion hits. Final 8 bars, bass filter opens completely for full system hit. Sub fades with echoey effects. Snare loop and riser reverse into silence. Final vocal tag, certified complete. Full sub bass explosion, boosted 50-80 Hz range. Cased and filtered high end. Sub bass pitch rises under automation. One bar silence before drop. Full sub bass explosion, boosted 50-80 Hz range. 80 Hz range. Shot kit still cutting through mix. Syncopated soft percussive block. Sub hum gradually builds soft metallic percussion paths introduce the rhythm. Ambient paths create cinematic tension. Vocal T engaging hard drives effects build anticipation. Narrow gradually accelerates. Sub bass slowly increases in pitch and volume. Robotic vocal chop prepare for impact. So drop silence cues the first massive hit. Bass massive sub bass layer with lone and harmonic support. Slow heavy punch tuned to some frequency. Minimal atmospheric synth layer over low end. A fast reverse sub rumble cinematic hits. Slow 7 of the out feel with emphasis on weighted impacts. Drop walking down with airy pads and adding air to solo. Vocal with airy pads and solo. Pocket texture sub pulses softly with reverb tail. Vocal T intensifies. Voices prepare for next sub head inflection. The layer deep into the bass harmonics mounted for fullness. It plus a perfectly signed chain for punch. Ambient lead swells its cinematic atmosphere. Ambient lead swells its cinematic atmosphere. Up for increases in pitch and volume. Robotic for impact. Two cups slowly. Barrel, 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 pack. Dissolve slowly. Increases in pitch. Wide stereo sound, unfiltered synth layers. Percussive clicks and soft claps tease the rhythm, hyper boosted, ready to launch. Rising white noise and reversed effects build anticipation. Snare rolls accelerate. tag, hyper boosted, certified 2025 complete. Drone and reverse drop hi-hats, mechanical extension, rares, digital sleep, subriser, low end fades in, deep so crumble beneath filtered kick, certified 2025, retro engaged. Radio meters wide, boosted green distortion, crush down to and four, rolling hi-hats filled with automation. What you pick under some groove, lips and bars, so patch with filtered growl, epic fills between every four bars. Massive bass drop, 808 rifles, layered sub distortion, metro pulse, vocal chop, lead breaks, rhythmically. Brass stabs, emphasized beat drops, background energy designed for car and club systems. Sub and kick fade out, dark path robotic whisper FX. Heart builds tension before final drop. Handle 808 returns heavier, sub-layer wreath growl hybrid. Dual snare fill faster has late sense distortion increase slightly. Last for bars, bass pitch, through silent-matic ending. Micro disengaged. Disengaged. Like filters here, sub-layered slaughtered. Opens with high pass filter synthesizers and rhythmic kick builds. Full vocal tag, vertical tag, turbo mode activated. Baseline teased in low mix. White noise sweeps reversed effects. Filtered lead melody rising in pitch. Snare roll speeds up pitch. Riser grows in intensity. Main impact distorted sub-bass slam layered with compressed kick. Light synth metallic sub-bass syncopated rhythm. Drop groove, 4-bar bounce with variation every 8. Bass automation, movement between 40 or 100 hertz with dynamic punch. Of every 8 bars, as fade in cinematic wide relief section. Bubble chop sample, blow and drill to sustain tension. Latest air builds, sure risers, louder sweeps, afterthought rates, filter over pressure, formation, throwing this real to increases. Kick energy, new bass modulation, more complex lead rhythm. Blast to like stereo bass sales, some perfectly limited for festival systems. Distorted bass crop in between 8-bar phrases, kick and lid fade out. Filter bass drone ends on cinematic note. Optional final riser reversed for outro finish. Distorted sub-bass slam layered with compressed kick. Late synth metallic sub-bass syncopated rhythm. Drop groove, 4-bar bounce with variation every 8 and every 8. Bass automation, movement between 40 to 100 hertz for dynamic punch. Reverb till ends and end of every 8 bars. Fast fade in cinematic wide relief section. Full of chop sample, blow and drum to sustain tension. Latest snare builds for risers, louder sweeps, afterthought rates. Further over pressure, formation, ever other best real to increases. Kick energy, new bass modulation, more complex lead rhythm. Blast to like stereo bass sales, some perfectly limited for festival systems. Distorted bass crop in between 8-bar phrases, kick and lid fade out. Filter bass drone ends on cinematic note. Vocal chop sample text, single bass modulation. Vocal chop sample, deep low and drone. Deep low and drone to sustain tension. Layered snare built, shorter risers, louder sweeps, F's automation. Filter opens, close and increases. Kick and lid fade out. Starts with rolling sub-bass drones and soft percussive hits. Filtered synth freaks create tension. Enter the vortex. Layer risers build anticipation. Snare rolls accelerate with white noise. Bass pattern begins subtle side chain pulse. From melodic plug teased in high pass filter. 1-bar silence cues first drop. increase. Rolling subtextures layered with re-synth. Kick tight, punchy mid-range enhanced for club impact. Minimal pluck melody sidechain for pump. Perfect split, hypnotic squeeze through. The rhythm with syncopated fills. Energy alternates between full bass hits and melodic breaks. Halftime section with filtered paths. Sub-bass pulses softer and reverb. Tail robotics intensifying. Build riser, prepare second drop. Sub-layers intensified, wider stereo spread. Kick pattern begins, subtle side chain pulse. Short melodic block teased in high pass filter. Orchestral swells, soft pocket taps and alien effects. Subtle sub hums, you building tension. Turns on bass and bar. Rising risers and reverse sweeps. Snare rolls accelerate. Sub bass pulses gradually. Sidechain lightly. Prepare for impact. One bar silence cues. First drop. Bass, massive sub bass layered rhythmic growl. KK hybrid traffic lesser so toxic with stereo width. Systematic riser. Hardland strum fills. Drop drive between epic low end hits and aggressive melodic stabs. Off time breakdown with airy pads and filtered sub pulses with reverb tail. For rising risers build tension towards next drop. Sub bass and mid growl intensified for main stage impact. Expanded with harmonic arcs. Impact. Snare rolls accelerate. Sub-bass pulses gradually sidechain lightly. Prepare for impact. One bar silence cues. First drop. Massive sub-bass layered with mid-growl. KK hybrid traffic lesser so toxic with stereo width. Systematic riser. Hardland strum fills. Drop drive between epic low end hits and aggressive melodic stabs. Half time breakdown with airy pads and filtered sub pulses with reverb tail. For risers build tension towards next drop. Sub-bass and mid-growl intensified for main stage impact. With dark ambient pattern, mechanical risers. Filtered kicks and pulses early teasing rhythm. Distorted depth and vocal sample, welcome to the inferno. Those with snare rolls and rising tension. Layered reverse bass sweeps create motion. Snare rolls accelerate, high pass filtered bass rising. Bassline. Bass tension slowly introduced. Filtered bass rising, show vocal chuckle. Bassline. Bass tension slowly introduced. Into silence, riser sweep, crash. Main bassline stands in tin. Distorted hybrid sub boost. Kick hits every beat, short and tight, festival style. Soul let layers syncs with bass rhythm. Reverb burst after every 4 bars. Occasional vocal status inferno. Drop album, between 4-bar groove. Fill. Tempo breakdown, 808 style, rumble, cinematic riser. Robotic whisper, feel the fire. Sub-movement, automated for tension. Returns to full energy, movements in fair variation. Bass modulated, more percussive fills. Speaker final section. Bass and lead fade out slowly. Sub-drum, pump, filtered kick, and the track. Final effects, slow rumble fading into silence. Some hums and ambient pads set at dark tones. Soft percussive clicks and vinyl crackle. Vocal dive, blackout drive, engage. Rising white noise and filtered risers. Snare Snare rolls increase in speed to pulses with gradual sidechain. Prepare for blackout, short silence cues, first drop. Heavy sub-bass with harmonic mid-layers. Kick, lunchy, hybrid, EDM, trap kick. Looping a little pluck synth with airy reverb. Substitutes users that recruit first just coming closer. Run through or dilution, through for EDM rhythm. Hold on to prepare for next drop. Sub-bass later with you can check for maximum intimate impacts. Snare rolls increase in speed. Sub-pulses with gradual sidechain. Prepare for blackout. Short silence cues, first drop. Bass drop, blackout drive, engage. Bass drop, heavy sub-bass with undeepened. Some pulses with virtual sidechain. Minimal plucks in with airy reverb. At silence cues, there's your first drop. Bass sub-bass with wrong from my infinite air. You could me how many impacts. Breakdown with airy packs and so pulsing. Reverb tails create cinematic tension. Prepare for blackout. Risers, prepare for next drop. Sub-bass layer deepen for maximum impact. Hit burst tightly sidechain, we expanded with scary poetry. Complete. Hit burst tightly red surge, 5.25 complete. Drive, engaged. Blackout drive, engaged. Please, rock, blackout drive.
Subtle ambient pads layered with soft flow and hum. Light percussive taps, filtered white noise.
Just like low ends, engage crashes and full ends, engage risers and reverse sweeps, intense tension. Snare roll speed up with layer risers. Some bass pulses sidechain lightly. Brace for the drop.
One bar silence cues first massive drop.
Bass sub-layer with harmonic reinforcement. Kick, punchy hybrid, easy click, low mid enhanced. Minimal stop blocks with airy reverb. Glitch hits, reverse sweeps, cinematic risers. Trigger and intensify for maximum punch. Hit bass side by side, leads to expanded with stereo width. Glitch hits, reverse sweeps, cinematic risers. Flexible fade of sub and pads.
And beams heal with soft reverb.
Certified low end, one bar swift. Then hit sub-bass, rum bass, humble. Extreme sub-layer with harmonic reinforcement. Kick, punchy hybrid, easy click, low mid enhanced. No fuck blocks with airy reverb. Controversive drop. One bar silence cues first massive drop. Bass, extreme sub-layer with harmonic reinforcement. Kick, punchy hybrid, easy click, low mid enhanced. Middle flop blocks with airy reverb. Quick hits, reverse sweep, cinematic risers.
Settle alley pads layered with soft flow and hum. Low end. Glutted built and tension first and second drop.
Strong and drop. transformation, the telepath filtered arcs. Tension rises with laser immersive and subtle stares. The mass belts slowly rise. Automated pitch rise. Overload. Burst silence. Grease burst later with some wobble kick tight. Heavy EDM hit with transient snap. Robotic arms with distortion and sidechain. Percussion, machine gun hats, cyber snares, glitch effects. Every 8 bar stun a glitch fills for futuristic transitions. Halftime groove with low-end emphasis. Atmospheric pads with robotic vocal phrases. Voice morphs in pitch and texture. Place where tag, cyber search. Murder miter and saw leads and stereo whiners. Space modulated with ring distortion. Function intensifies with digital clicks and reverse snares. Final climax, bass are synced with sidechain rhythm. Elements stripped down gradually. Metallic ambience and reverb bass tail out. Subtle robotic voice. The beat. There's a bass drum beat. Robotic arms with distortion and sidechain rhythm. Initiate. Overload. Purpose 1 bar silence. From the bass drum. Metallic weakness. Later the sub wobble. The sub wobble. Can't put the transient snap. The transfer snap. Lower transient snap. Robotic arms with distortion and sidechain. Suction. Inside chain. Inside chain. Prevented drum glitch spurs. Above a vital and cyber snares, glitch effects. 30 bars, verticals, substitution for transitions. Jump glitch fills for futuristic. There's a pass with robotic vocal phrases. LFO driven bass, morphs in pitch and texture. Bigger and wider. And saw leads and stereo whiners. Bass modulated with ring distortion. Percussifies with digital clicks and reverse snares. Final climax, bass search synced with sidechain rhythm. Elements stripped down gradually. Metallic ambience and reverb bass tail out. Final robotic void. Digital clicks and reverse snares. Final climax, bass search synced with sidechain rhythm. Elements stripped down gradually. Metallic ambience and reverb bass tail out. Final robotic voids. Cyber search complete.
Talks with pre-cam decks and reverses in the pads. Low pass filtered sub-hum gradually builds. Minimal percussion and vocal sample system failing.
Tension rises with white noise sweep. Snare rules accelerate. Sub-bass rises in pitch, heavily compressed. Vocal tops to collapse. 1 bar silence cues the drop. Layers sub-distorted mid-bass with extreme sidechain. Kick 1 DE intro hybrid short decay white stereo. Late sharp saw to the reverb tails. Element river peaks. Cinematic impacts. Groove out from the rhythm with trap slides and percussion fills.
Top guard breakdown.
Ambient pads. Soft sub-pulses. Robotic vocal. System rebooting. Subtle risers percussion drop. Severe low end. Sidechain compression. Takes the pump. Severe low end. Combination more massive. Lace and layered wider for cinematic feel. Glitch and stutter every 8 bars for tension. Climactic final for boss with pitch modulated bass. Sub-bass rats and effects dissolve into ambient tail.
Top guard breakdown.
Ambient pads. Soft sub-pulses. Robotic vocal. System rebooting. Subtle risers percussion drop. Later, late pads and effects dissolve into
Not for static crackles and digital sparks. Mechanical riser introduces the rhythm. Metallic percussive hits and chopped glitch fills. Robotic whisper, electric avalanche. Builds with narrow and white noise. Their tension goes higher and faster. Each rumble fades in under pitch automation. Vocal hit.
Ready, drop, before silence. Layered sub and reese, burst with sidechain compression. Kick, tight, clean, punchy, dominate flow and spectrum. Digital outputs with silence. Layered sub and reese, burst with sidechain compression. Kick, tight, clean, punchy, dominate flow and spectrum. Digital outputs with high frequency sparkle. And bells from reverbs from reversed risers. Static bursts, robot noise. Remix impact, bigger sub-presence, and reverb tails. Bass modulation, faster movements like distortion layer. Additional percussive hits, quick glitch fills. Ready, bells hits and under pitch automation. Vocal hits, character are complete. Melts with fade with glitch echoes. Static effect slowly dissolves into silence.
Shorter voice tag, 30 drop and 28.
Layered sub and reese burst with sidechain compression. Kick, tight, clean, punchy, dominate flow and spectrum. Deep drop before silence. Layered sub and reese burst with sidechain compression. Kick, tight, clean, punchy, dominate flow and spectrum. Block with hot before silence. And bells from reversed risers. Layered sub and reese burst with sidechain compression.
Tight, clean, punchy dominates the low end spectrum. Digital block with high frequency sparkle. Fills, reversed risers. Static burst, robot noise.
Glitch, glitch fills, reverse risers. Static burst, robot noise. Syncopated fills. Alternates between bass explosions and glitch pauses for maximum dynamics. Sub removed, replaced by airy synth and reversed effects. Subtle rhythmic build with filtered drums. Robotic voice recruit system overload.
Remix impact, bigger sub-presence and added reverb tails. Bass modulation, faster movements like distortion layer.
Junction layer, trucks hits, but every 8-bar tension. Ends with a massive sub-sweep crash. Gradual fade with glitch echoes. Static effect slowly dissolves into silence. Final voice tag.
Certified 2025 complete.
Certified 2020 complete.
Industrial metallic aspects and low and hums at the scene. Filtered synths gradually rise. Percussive hits mimic mechanical clanks.
Initializing hardware 2025.
Risers build tension. Accelerating snare rolls layered with white noise. The bass begins pulsing in tight sidechain rhythm. Robotic vocal chops. System online.
Drop, drop. Prepare drop.
Beat. Industrial distorted sub mid growl tight compression. Catchy hybrid EDM trap kick. Metallic flux with pitch modulation. Phallic flux with pitch modulation.
Digital sweeps. Grooving syncopated percussion fills. Drop alternates between the light parts and pure bass hits.
Half-time breakdown with filtered pads. Diesel pulses with reverb tails. Filtered synth arcs really rise.
Prepare drop. Prepare drop.
Bass goes more aggressive with harmonic distortion. Kicks a block tightly for maximum punch. Leads and glitched arps. Additional effects accentuate 8-bar transition.
Kinetic final for bars with layered bass surge.
Visual waves, metallic effects that dissolve into ambient tail.
Final paddle top, Chroma 25 certified complete. Prepare drop. Prepare drop. Prepare drop. Prepare drop. Filtered subtones with soft pickup content taps. Atmospheric pads and glitch effects set a dark mood. Midnight bass machine online, noisers in reverse, squeeze no tension. Set swing. Snare rolls accelerate with increasing white noise. 808 slides tease, sidechain lightly. Prepare for the drop, 1 bar pause cues, first heady drop. Layered with mid-bass, reach tight side J kick, 1G hybrid track kick, rhythm plucks at the short delay reverb. Glitch stutter rises, reverse hits, up hits, the retarded fall in the multi-day trap slides, and EDM energy drop off hits, with loud steps with pure low end hits. Half-time breakdown with filtered pads. Some pulses slowly with reverb, tail, robotic vocal, feel the machine, lasers attention builds towards second drop. Sub-layers intensified for deeper impact. Kick, bass lock for maximum punch. Lead synth expanded with stereo whip and detuned arms. Deflect, clip, accentuate 8-bar transition. Limited class bars with harmonic sub-sweep. Sub gradually fades with ambient effects. 808 slides, tease, sidechain likely, vocal top load of a drop, load pause cues, first heavy drop. Deep 808 layer with mid-bass, reach tight sidechain kick, 1G hybrid and trap kick, minimal plucks into short delay and reverb. Minimal plucks into short delay and reverb. Glitch, stutters, reverse hits, sub hits. Counted for rhythm, automated trap slides and EDM energy drop over it with single all 8 stems with pure low end hits. Half-time breakdown with filtered pads. Sub-pulses slowly with reverb, tail, robotic vocal, feel the machine. Lasers attention builds towards second drop. Sub-hits. Climatic last bars with harmonic sub-sweep. Sub-glittery fades with ambient effects. Pad dissolve into a soft reverb tail. Final tag, midnight bass machine online. Razors and tension builds to treat. Opens with atmospheric pads and a low and a low hum. Car engine effects blended subtly into sub-bass normal. 808 slowly fades in with cinematic swells. Whispered vocal chop. Night drive. Deep 808 kick sets the pace. Minimal trap percussion, crisp hi-hats, light rim clicks. Up in piano chords layers softly in the background. So synth motif for the reverb trail creates space. Rise in tension, filtered vocal. Kick an 808, lock into a slow hypnotic rhythm. Sub-drop teaser before main drop hits. Full low-end surge, boosted 808s with rich analog saturation. Kick, tick, deep cinematic thump layered with trap punch. Snare short walk with room reverb. Slower but delay, haunting and minimal. Like glitchy ambient effects weaving between beats, with vocals chopped and reversed sporadically for texture. Breakdown section with bass filtered out. Ambient layers echo, leaving just the piano riff and heartbeat kick. Roate in motion. Roate returns with deeper distortion and reverb. All build into final cinematic hit. Hi-hat triplets reintroduce energy. Massive 808 sustain into fade out. Dissolve into ambient space. 808 fade
accelerates slowly as engine effects return. Final whisper, night drive complete. Return. Final whisper, night drive complete.
Filters and paths with atmospheric effects.
Overdrive, engage.
Rising white noise in reverse, we build anticipation. Accelerating snare rolls with layered risers. It increases in intensity. Full drive, engaged. Rising white noise in reverse, sweeps build anticipation. Accelerating snare rolls with layered risers. Accelerating snare rolls with layered risers. Get ready for the nation. Distorted synth plug with harmonic saturation. Bass boosted low end sublayer with mid distortion. Mixing hybrid EGN trap boosted for maximum impact. All-star cinematic risers reversed impacts. Driving 4/4 rhythm with syncopated fills. Drop off fares between melodic lead hits and low end punch. Halftime breakdown with airy pads and soft percussion. Sub pulses softly with reverb tail.
Feel the drive. Feel the drive.
First prepare attention for the next drop. Lead synth distorted further for risers. Kick dissolved into final reverb tail. Overdrive naked certified 2025 complete.
Overdrive Nation. Certified 2025 complete.
Synth and crowd noise effects. Kick teasers with sidechain white noise. Beats and builds with snare rolls and riser layers. Photoshop overload incoming. Stack tension plus reverse synth sweeps. The bass filtered in with pitch automation. Use reverb wash into silence. Perfect for drop impact. Plain drop, huge wide super sauce, sub boosted kick. Heavy big room, hit tune to amp. Layer recess, sign sub compressed tight. Tune sauce, stack with side chain pump. Lace on built with snare rolls and riser layers. Cold drop overload incoming. Snare tension plus reverse synth sweeps. So bass filtered in with pitch automation. Huge river wash into silence. Perfect for drop and pop. And main drop, huge my super sauce, up boosted kick. Heavy big room, hit tune to F. Layer recess, sign soft compressed tight. Tune sauce, tap with side chain pump. Main drop, huge my super sauce, up boosted kick. Heavy big room, hit tune to F. Layer recess, sign soft compressed tight. Tune sauce, tap with side chain pump. And drop, fades out slowly, kick disappears, leaving river tail. With body voice tag, wave overload complete.
Ambient just listen silence. Filtered in away tease the low end. Soft and starts like attention. Embodied full quick drive. Parallel accelerates land with white noise risers. Sub bass slowly rises in pitch and intensity. Ready, drop. Rope riser sweep. 808 punch boosted, distorted, sidechain to kick. Tight, punchy, EDM trap hybrid. Livered, elusive pluck with saw layer slightly detuned. As fills to reverse sweeps, sticking with dabs. Groovy, dim and infused with trap slides. Bassline alternates between sustained hits and fast glides. Crowd impact layered with reverb tails. Halftime breakdown with minimal percussion. Atmosphere adds with subtle pitch modulation. Feel the drive. Punch returns with higher intensity. Kick and bass tight and sidechain. Meets synth extended with stereo width and harmonic layering. Additional glitch stutter effects every 8 bars. Augmented final 4 bars with each sweet 808s. Dabs and filters subtly. Glitch effects dissolves into ambient tail. Final robotic void.
Shockwave complete.
Drone fades in like distant thunder. Filtered like arc sparkle over its well. Sick, subtle teases and tight and compressed. The storm begins. Filtered with filtered with filter riders. Samples and synth tensors and layers increase. Bass robo gains strength, rhythm tightening. Melodic hub introduced in high pass form. Deep, clean, punchy, beat controlled for precision. Sub-bass, layered re-sign, mid-distortion. Melodic pluck with sidechain rhythm. Driving melodic bass drops with reverb dips. Atmospheric textures under every hit for cinematic scale. Drop alternates between melodic chords and pure bass hits. Sub-removed melody plays in a soft pad version. Ambient effects and oceanic soundscape fill the space. Robotic for the storm. Bass returns with higher intensity. Extra harmonic distortion on sub-layer for warmth. Kick and snare heavier, hats open for motion. Melodic red harmonized and expanded stereo. Ends with wide reverb kick, the final wave. Phase with reverb tails, distant thunder effects. Sub slowly fades to silence. Final line, subway, storm, certified. Kick, clean, punchy, beat control for precision. Sub-bass, layered re-sign, mid-distortion. Melodic pluck with sidechain rhythm. Driving melodic bass drops with reverb dips. Kick, clean, punchy, beat control for precision. Sub-bass, layered re-sign, mid-distortion. Melodic pluck with sidechain rhythm. Driving melodic bass drops with reverb dips. Atmospheric textures under every hit for cinematic scale. Drop alternates between melodic chords and pure bass hits. Sub-removed melody plays in a soft pad version. Ambient effects and oceanic soundscape fill the space. Robotic for the storm. Robotic for the storm. Remove melody plays in a soft pad version. Ambient effects and oceanic soundscape fill the space. Melodic for love, ballad, storm, chain rhythm. Driving melodic bass drops with reverb dips. Atmospheric textures under every hit for cinematic scale. Drop alternates between melodic chords and pure bass hits. Sub-removed melody plays in a soft pad version.
Filtered sub-humming soft arcs. Light percussive clicks and vinyl crackle for texture. Entering sub-zone frequency. Hydro rousers and filtered sweeps build tension. Snare rolls and risers accelerate. Sub-pulses tease, sidechain lightly. Robotic vocal drop. Prepare for the drop. Short play drop pause for anticipation. Bass, alpha sub-bass with harmonic reinforcement. Kick, run T hybrid, eater. effect that would hit with earth sweep. Cinematic impacts, groove driving force or syncopated fills. Break down the filtered pads and soft up pulse. Atmospheric reverb tails extend tension. Vocal taxi stabilizing. Risers prepare for second monstrous drop. Drop. Drop layer intensified for massive floor shaking impact. Kick, bass, tightly sidechained. Revive vocal chop, prepare for the drop. Short pre-drop pause for anticipation. Bass hustler sub-bass with harmonic reinforcement. Kick, run T hybrid, eater. Minimal buckle chop, prepare for the drop. Short pre-drop pause for anticipation. Bass master sub-bass with harmonic reinforcement. Kick, run T hybrid, eater. Minimal pluck arcs with airy reverb. Groove driving force sweeps, cinematic impacts. Driving circle reverse sweeps, cinematic impacts. Groove driving solo syncopated flows. Drop ulterior filler burst hits, accentuate transition. Dagger feet.
Filtered sub-bass growls and ambient synth pads. Like percuffed and glitch effects tease rhythm voltage shock initializing. Risers and white noise build anticipation. Accelerating snare rolls with layered risers. Bass growls tease sidechain lightly. One bar silence cues first drop. Bass aggressive synthetic growl layer with sub-bass kick. Tight, punchy hybrid EDM trap kick. Liver solid with short delay and stereo widening. Glitch stutters, risers, reverb pads, metallic hits. Driving 4/4 rhythm, alternate down with low end hits and melodic accents. Melodic accents, drop brows and power lead hits. Halftime breakdown with airy pads and filtered bass, so pulses softly with reverb tail. Voltage stabilizing. Risers build tension for next drop. Bass growls intensified, stereo width increase. Kick bounce T sidely sidechained, lid expanded with melodic arcs. Glitch stutters, accents cues first drop. Bass aggressive synthetic growl layer with sub-bass kick. Tight, punchy hybrid EDM trap kick. Liver solid with short delay and stereo widening. Complete. Glitch stutters, risers, reverb pads, metallic hits. Driving 4/4 rhythm, alternate down with low end hits and melodic X. Bass and synthetic growl layered with sub-bass kick. Tight, punchy hybrid EDM trap kick. Liver solid with short delay and stereo widening. Kick, glitters, risers, reverb pads and stereo widening. Complete. Bass, aggressive synthetic growls layered with sub-bass kick. Kick, halftime breakdown with airy pads and filtered bass. Sub-pulses softly with reverb tail. Vocal snippet, voltage stabilizing. Buzzers build tension for next drop. Voltage stabilizing. Voltage stabilizing. Rising. Build. Intensify bass growls. And powered bass crop. Bass crop. Bass crop.
Like synth stats.
Soft commencing, rising guitar sweeps, creamy anticipation. Passing white noise and filtered sweeps create anticipation. Snare rolls accelerate with layer risers, sub bass pulses gradually. Vocal drop prepare for battle. One bar silence, cues first drop. Bass, heavy sub bass with mid growl reinforcement. Kick punchy trap beam hybrid layer for maximum impacts. Aggressive salt block with slide with the felt with heavy brace new first sweep screw driving salt bass with crush punch drop bills. Between kick the bass, behaves in a breath. Crusade intensifies. Rising straight tension second drop. Bass layers intensifying for main stage impact. Kick bass pulses gradually, clear risers up bass pulses gradually. Vocal drop prepare for battle. One bar silence, cues first drop. Bass, heavy sub bass with mid growl reinforcement. Kick one T trap beat starting rate with reinforcement. Kick prepare for battle. Happy solve into cinematic tail. Final tap bass crucified 2025 complete. Happy solve into cinematic tail. Final tap bass crucified 2025 complete. Crusade intensifies. Crusade intensifies. Crusade intensifies.
With distorted low-end drones and subtle metallic effects. Filtered rapper and teases the rhythm. Bass got voice refined, engage. Rising white noise builds tension. Snare rolls accelerate with layer risers. Sub bass begins subtle pitch rise. There for the chop. One bar silence before the impact. Bass distorted sub raise hybrid heavy side chain. Trap punch with short transient tail. Let aggressive pluck melody layered with sauce. Glitter burst, laser hits crowd ambiance. 808 flies accentuate trap rhythm. Saturate festival energy. Halftime breakdown with filtered bass. Ambient pads with reverb tails. Robotic vocal sampled. Bow to the bass god. The bass distorted further with harmonic saturation. Kick 808 combo drives the groove hard. Lead synth layered higher for anthem feel. Let the sound feels every 8 bars for tension. Last 4 bars, pitch bend sweep for dramatic finale. Bass fades gradually with echoing of effects. As dissolve, leaving final reverb tail. Final vocal tag. Trap hard 2025. Bass stuff complete. Bass got complete. Sub-race hybrid heavy sidechain. Trap punch with short transient tail. Let aggressive pluck melody layer with saws. Ledge gutters, laser hit I inhale. Ambiance 808 slides accentuate trap rhythm. Drop maintains and synthetic festival energy. Time breakdown with filtered bass. Ambient pads with reverb tails. Robotic vocal sampled. Bow to the bass god. Sub bass distorted further with harmonic saturation. Kick 808 combo drives the groove hard. Lead synth layer higher for anthem feel. Glitch effects, stutter fills every 8 bars for tension. Last 4 bars pitch bend sweep for dramatic finale. Bass fades gradually with echoing effects that dissolve, leaving final reverb tail. Final vocal tag, certified 2025. Bass God, complete.
Rising filtered sims with subtle white noise. Soft, opposite taps in and rhythm. Vocal tap, bass reactor unplugged. Ambient somehow builds tension. Snare rolls accelerate, paired with riser sweeps. Some bass gradually increases in intensity. Paired to prepare for the drop. The drop pause with filtered sweep. Bass flare with mix storage synth kit. Undulant clouds, hybrid tight and clean. Into the song, but a short delay. Place boosted low, with syncopated fills. Drop off sweep away, poly kicks. X up, bass hit. Sound not breakdown with airy pass. Sub pulse and soft whisper. Low energy levels. Risers increase tension for next drop. For next drop. For next drop. For next drop. Some players intensify for maximum punch. Kick bass tightly sidechained. Deep melodies enter with stereo width. Vintage plugged layers. Collection of bass anthems. Heavy 8-bar transition. Climactic follow 4 bars with hard rock sweep. Sub gradually fades. And rovers rise. Beat snap dissolve. Leaving final tail. Making no top. Bass 8-bar transition. Bass 8-bar transition. Bass impacts. Pearls drop dry down with airy paths. Some pulses softly with reverb. Robotic vocal energy levels rising, 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 rising. Risers increase tension for next drop. Opens with zeros, regrets, snare rolls. Deep sub-drones pulse under the surface. Robotic vocal tag, certified bass drop 2020. Front buster for the drum snap in. Snare tension builds white noise, rise the layers. Leg 50s and feels at high end. Some bass pitch rises under automation. 1 bar silence before drop. For some bass explosions, 50-80 hertz range. Sharp kick snare combo cutting through links. Linen with top ends for some dominance. Filter bass loop with half-tempo drums. Deep sub-drones pulse under the surface. Robotic vocal tag, certified bass drop 2020. Slot buster for the drum snap in. Robotic vocal tag, there's a surface. Race drop, flying, freeze without a brain for the drum snap high. Short pause before the drum snap in. Snare tension builds white noise, rising layers. Lane 15 and feels it high end. Some bass picks models under automation. 1 by looking for a drop. A drum snap in. A short pause before the drum snap in. Snare tension builds white noise, rising layers. Lace and teeth and filtered high end. Some bass pitch rises under automation. 1 bar silence before drop. Full sub bass explosions to 50-80 hertz range. Sharp jump kick snare combo cutting through mix. Linen will top end for some dominance. Fill some bass loop with half-tempo drums. Drums, 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 drums. Fill some bass loop with half-tempo drums. Drums, sharp kick snare combo cutting through mix. Syncopated sub-percussive block. Silence with rises under automation. 1 bar silence before drop. Full sub, drop. Full sub, bass explosions in 50-80 hertz range. Jump kick snare combo cutting through mix.
Syncopated soft percussive pluck. First reverb blend for sub-dominance. Filtered bass loop with half-tempo drums. Dark patch swells and reverse reverb tails. Robotic whisper ready for the next level. Double layer sub-bass, more aggressive modulation. White stereo lead returns. Drums increase intensity with extra percussion hits. Final 8 bars, bass filter opens completely for full system hit. Sub-phase with echoing effects. Snare loop and riser reverse into silence. Final 8 bars, bass filter opens completely for full system hit. Sub-fades with echoing effects. Snare loop and riser reverse into silence. Final 8 bars, bass filter opens complete. Sub-fades with echoing effects. Snare loop and riser reverse into silence. Final 8 bars, bass filter opens completely for full system hit. Sub-fades with echoing effects.
Some hum gradually builds. Soft metallic percussion taps introduce the rhythm. Ambient pads create cinematic tension. Vocal T engaging. Rising white noise and reverse effects build anticipation. Patient, 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 patient. Snare roll gradually accelerates. Sub-bass slowly increases in pitch and volume. Robotic impact. Prepare for impact. Pre-drop silence cues the first massive hit. Bass massive sub-bass lays sit with low mid-harmonic support. Kick slow, heavy punch reduce the frequency. Minimal and the breaks its layered over low end. The factor for sub-trouble, cinematic hit. Good slow, summoning bass drum. If it's some way impact, drop operates and relates and third of years to preserve it. Some grounders spells add cinematic atmosphere. A frequency rumbles, occasional glitch and volume deep in mid-bass. Carpex build anticipally to evolve slowly. Wide stereo sub-hum and filtered sync layers. Percussive clicks and soft claps tease the rhythm. Vocal tag, hyper boosted, ready to launch. Rising white noise and reversed effects build anticipation. Snare rolls accelerate with layer risers. Sub-bass starts pulsing with sidechain compression. Hit range, drop and coming. One bar pulse cues the first massive drop. Wide stereo sub-bass layered with mid-growl. Clipped punch, punchy EDM trap hybrid. Aggressive pluck with short delay and reverb. Reflexive pluck with reverse hits risers. Cousin drop rhythm with syncopated percussive fills. Robot notice between melodic blocks and full soul sub-hits. Halftime breakdown, air pads. Sub-pulses subtly over a tail. Energy rising, risers create tension for second drop. Bass layers expanded for maximum width and punch. Kick plus sub tightly sidechained. Lead melody expanded with stereo harps. Complete. Concrete.
Submarines rolling, phasing, keep some room open, need filtered kick, vocal pad, 25, 20, 25, nitro engage. Main airway enters wide, boosted bleed distortion. Twist, sit onto and vocal and hi-hat triplets with automation. Punky kick under subgroove, left in dark cell patch with filtered growl. F-pitch fills between every 4 bars. After massive bass drop, 808 glides with layered sub-distortion. Nitro pulse, vocal jumper beats rhythmically. Trap brass stems and 5-beat drops. Computer clubs and low-shape design for car and club systems. Sub and kick fade out. Dark pack robotic whisper effects like vocal sample. Feel your heart builds tension before final drop. They like to fight big guns, heavier sounds. You don't move beneath filtered kick. Both amplified filtered kick, just sorts of kicks. Nitro disengaged. With automation, the kick, bumbling high and triplets of rock up beneath filtered kick. Forceful time, 35, 20, 25, nitro engaged. Main 808 enters wide, boosted clean distortion. Crush it, snare onto it. Rolling hi-hat triplets with automation. Punchy kick under subgroove, less in dark cell patch with filtered growl. Nitro engaged, 808 enters wide, boosted clean distortion. Crisp snare onto and full rolling hi-hat triplets with automation. Punchy kick under subgroove, left in dark cell patch with filtered growl. F-pitch fills between every 4 bars. Let's fix those laser shots. Massive bass drum, 808 glides with layered sub-distortion. Nitro pulse, vocal jumper beats rhythmically. Track brass stops at the subgroove, less in dark cell filtered growl. F-pitch fills between every 4 bars with metallic stars or laser shots. Massive bass drum, 808 glides with layered sub-distortion. Nitro pulse, vocal jumper beats rhythmically. Track brass stabs and 5-beat drops. Background cavity swap, the low and sweet for clogs, the low and sweet slide for car and club systems. Sub and kick fade out. Dark pack robotic whisper effects. Light vocal sample, feel your heart builds tension before final drop. 808, quick returns heavier, sub-layers growl hybrid. Double snare fills, faster hat sleeps and distortion increased slightly. Last 4 bars, bass pitch die for cinematic ending. Add echo out, sub fades to silence. Robotic voice, nitro disengaged. Nitro disengaged.
Open with high-pass filtered synchronizers and rotary kick builds.
Metallic effects pans left to right.
Certified to the flight. Theros ramp energy towards pre-drop.
Baseline teased and low mix.
White noise sweeps, reversed effects.
Filtered lead melody rising in pitch.
Theros speeds up, pitch rise and grows in intensity.
Hitting impact distorted sub-baseline layer with compressed kick.
Late synth metallic soft bass syncopated rhythm.
Groove full bar bounce with variation every 8. Automation movement between 40, 100 hertz for dynamic punch. Reverb tail hits at end of every 8 bars. Fast fade and cinematic wide relief section. Vocal chop sample, deep blow and drone to sustain tension. Snare build, shorter rises, louder sweeps. FX automation,
Filter opens, motion increases.
let's go turbo.
Double kick energy, new bass modulation.
More complex lead rhythm, reverse to third.
Wide stereo bass tails, not perfectly limited
For festival systems, distorted round between 8 bar freezes. Kick and let fade out. Filter bass drone ends on cinematic note. Optional final riser, reverse for outro finish. Filtered lead melody rising in pitch. Snare roll speeds up, pitch riser grows in intensity. Main impact distorted sub-bass slam layered with compressed kick. Late synth metallic sub-bass syncopated rhythm. Drop groove, 4 bar bounce with variation every 8. Bass automation, movement between 40, 100 hertz for dynamic punch. Reverb tail hits at end of every 8 bars.
Fast fade in cinematic wide relief section. Vocal chop sample beat blow and drone to sustain tension. Layer snare build sort of rises out of sweet feather. Sort of nation movement between 40-100 hertz for dynamic punch. Reverb tail hits at end of every 8 bars. That fade in cinematic wide relief section. Vocal chop sample beat blow and drone to sustain tension. Layer snare build sort of rises out of sweeps. Effects automation filter runs a lot of sweeps. Epic effects double systems. Let's go turbo. Double kick energy, new bass modulation. More complex lead rhythm. Triplets Oreo bass tail sub perfectly limited for festival systems. Distorted bass growl filled between 8-bar phrases. Kick and lid fade out. Filtered bass drone ends on cinematic note. Optional final riser, reversed for outro finish. Starts with rolling sub-bass drones and self-percussive hits. Filtered synth sweeps create tension, enter the vortex. Layered risers build anticipation. Snare rolls accelerate with white noise. Bass pattern begins, subtle side chain pulse. Short melodic blunties in high pass filter. 1-bar silence cues first drop. Rolling subtextures layered with resynth. Kick, tight punchy mid-range enhance for club impact. Middle plug melody side chain for pump. But hit for rhythm with syncopated fills. Energy alternates between full bass hits and melodic breaks. Halftime section with filtered pads. Sub-bass pulses softly with reverb tail. Vortex intensifying. Build riser, prepare second drop. Sub-layers intensify, wider stereo spread. Key pattern begins, subtle side chain pulse. Short melodic pattern with airy bar pests. One-word silence cues first drop. Rolls up fade with reverb tail. This is all with leaving subtle. I like avoid F's. Rolling subtextures layered with resynth. Kick, tight, punchy, mid-range enhance for club impact. Middle plug up bass, side chain for bump. Black hand and mutter for withers. Sweet balance function with filtered pass. Sub-bass pulses softly with reverb tail. Vortex softly with reverb tail. Robotic void tainted with MRI patch. Doubles up fade with reverb tail. Kick tight, punchy mid-range enhance the club impact. Vortex bassline with error tail. Filter the bass empire. Rising risers and reverse sweeps. Sweeps, snare rolls accelerate. Sweeps, sub-bass pulses gradually side-chained lightly. One bar silence cues first drop. Bass massive sub-bass layered with mid-growl. Kick, flinchy, high hybrid trap EM kit, really aggressive. Soft bucks with stereo width. Effects on the narcissist, cues first drop. Groove driving for rhythm with hard punch from fills. Troubles, free epic low end hits and aggressive melodic stabs. Halftime breakdown with airy paths and filtered sub pulses with reverb tail. Rope higher rising, risers build tension to its neck drop. Sub bass and mid growl intensified for main stage impacts. Kick, bass, tiny side chain, lead expanded with harmonic harps. Essential fleets.
Ambient cinematic tail closes the track. Final tech bass certified 2020 tweet.
Bass, massive sub bass layered with mid growl. Kick, punchy hybrid track, aggressive soft blocks with stereo width. Effects on the narcissist, cues first drop. Groove driving for rhythm with hard punch from fills. Troubles, free epic low end hits and aggressive melodic stabs. Halftime breakdown with airy paths and filtered sub pulses with reverb tail. Rope higher rising, risers build tension to its neck drop. Sub bass and mid growl intensified for main stage impacts. Kick, bass, tiny side chain, lead expanded with harmonic harps. Essential fleets.
To the bass empire.
Ambient cinematic tail closes the track. Final tech bass certified 2020 tweet.
To the bass empire.
Opens with dark, ambient backwards mechanical risers. Set to kick, pulsates early teasing through the distorted effects of vocal sample. Builds with snare rolls and rising tension. Layer reverse bass with create motion. Snare rolls accelerate, high pass filtered paths rising. Short vocal jump loop, bass line. Baseline explosion slowly introduced endless silence. Main baseline slides in, distorted reside with some boost. Kick, hiss, every beat short and tight. Possible styles all let layers syncs with bass rhythm. Reverb bursts after every 4 bars. Occasional vocal stamps, inferno. Drop pattern alternates between 4-bar groove to fill. Half tempo breakdown 808 style rumble. Cinematic rising, robotic whisper. Feel the fire. Sub movement automated for tension. Just a full energy, new leads and variation. Bass modulated, low pass filter, open graduate. Final effect of fills, low rumble fading into silence. Silence. Bass and lead fade out slowly. Sub drone flow, filter kick, and the track. Final effects, low rumble fading into silence.
Filtered sounds and ambient paths set a dark tone. Soft with clicks and vinyl crack with the time.
Now dry, no riser. Snare rolls and filtered risers. Snare rolls increase in speed, sub pulses of gradual side chain. Prepare for blackout. Short silence, feel first drum. Busy sub bass with harmonic mid layers. Kick crunchy hybrid EDM trap. Minimal plug synth with airy reverb. Sub sweeps from rise and groove first drop. Groovy sub bass with mid layers. And intimal noise stabs from melodious stealth. Halftime breakdown with airy paths and subtle sub pulsing. Reverb tails create cinematic tension. Vocals out, back out, in bags. Voicers prepare for next drop. Sub-bass layer boost for maximum impact. Kick plays tightly sidechain. Understanding the stereo art. The platform plays with rock wires and sub-swings accentuating transcendence. Heavy sub-bass with harmony impacts. Ambient tail closes the track. Final tag blackout drive. Certified quality drawing fire complete. From white noise and filtered risers. Heavy sub-bass with harmonic mid-layers. Kick, runchy hybrid EDM trap kick. Minimal pluck synced with airy reverb. Fab sub-sweeps rise and proof first drop. Groovies off bass with harmonic mid-layers. Kick, runchy hybrid EDM trap kick. Minimal pluck synced with airy reverb. Thups, sub-sweeps rise and group hits. When low and hits melodic stabs of wicked growth. Sub-sweeps low and hits and melodic stabs struggle to bass hits. Halftime breakdown with airy pads and subtle sub-pulsing. Reverb tails create cinematic tension. Vocal towels crack out, intensifies. Risers prepare for next drop. Sub-bass layer deepened for maximum impact. Kick placed bass tightly sidechained. Lead expanded with stereo arcs. Freckled blackers and sub-sweeps. And sub-sweeps accentuate. Risers prepare for next drop. Sub-bass layer deepened for maximum impact. Kick placed bass tightly sidechained. Lead expanded with stereo arcs. Effect 2020 truck swipes, top sweeps, and sub-sweeps. Sub-fades gradually with pats. Ambient tail closes the track. Final tag, blackout drive. Certified 2025 complete.
Subtle ambient pads layered with soft flow and hum. Like percussive taps and filtered white noise. Certified low end, engaged. Gradual risers and reverse sweeps increase tension. Snare rolls speed up with layered risers. Sub-bass pulls the sidechain lightly. Brace for the drop. One bar silence cues first massive drop. Bass, extreme sub-layer with harmonic reinforcement. Kick, punchy hybrid EDM trap. Low mid enhance, minimal sub-flux with airy reverb. Effort glitch hits, reverse sweep cinematic risers. Driving full for rhythm, alternating sub-hits. And melodic steps are bolted between weighty sub-bass hits and tight melodic accents. Halftime breakdown with airy pads. Sub-pulses softly with reverb tail. Low and locked, low and locked. Risers build tension for second drop. Sub-layer intensified for maximum punch. Kick bass tightly sidechained. Lead sense expanded with stereo width. A focal place for the drop low end. Pervert the quadrant drafts massive drop. Reflect the circle bars with extended sub-bass rumble. Bass extreme sub-layer with harmonic reinforcement. Kick punchy hybrid EDM trap. Low mid enhanced. Subplex with airy reverb. Ledge hits, reverse sweeps, cinematic risers. Growth trousers, certified for maximum punch. Kick bass tightly sidechained. Low mid enhanced. Let percussive taps and filtered white noise. Robotic tactile winds engage. Gradual risers and reverse sweeps increase tension. Increase tension.
snare rolls speed up with layered risers. Sub-bass pulses sidechain lightly, brace for the drop. One bar silence cues first massive drop. Bass.
Bass, aging sublayer with harmonic reinforcement. Kick, bunchy hybrid EDM trap. Low mid enhanced, minimal subplugs with airy reverb. Effort punch hits, reverse sweep, cinematic risers.
Bass, extreme sublayer with harmonic reinforcement. Kick, punchy hybrid EDM trap. Low mid enhanced, minimal subplugs with airy reverb. Effort punch hits, reverse sweep, cinematic risers. Group, driving for rhythm, alternating sub-hits and melodic reinforcement. Hit bass, slightly sidechained. Lead synths expanded with stereo width. A fractal process softly with reverb tail. Robotic vocal snippet low and locked. Risers, build tension for second drop. Drop, sub-layer intensified for maximum punch. Pick, bass, slightly sidechained.
Lead synth expanded with stereo with rumble. Converto places softly rumble.
Opens with click and metallic pulses and digital noise sweeps. Sub-drones fade in under a mechanical heartbeat kick. Erotic whisper tag. Cyber build anticipation with low-pass filtered harps. Tension rises with laser risers and trap-style snares. Sub-bass builds slowly. Automated pitch rise. Initiate overload. Drop prepped with one bar silence. Press drop, salivary space layered with sub wobble. Kick tight, heavy EDM hit with transient snap. Robotic arcs with distortion and sidechain. Machine gun hats, cyber snares, glitch effects. Every 8 bars, stutter glitch fills for futuristic transitions. Halftime groove low in emphasis. Atmospheric paths with robotic vocal phrases. LFO-driven bass morphs in pitch and texture. Bigger and wider at saw leads and stereo widers. Bass modulated with ring distortion. Immersion intensifies with digital clicks and reverse snares. Final climax bass are synced with sidechain rhythm. Elements stripped down gradually. Metallic ambience and reverb bass tail alps. Sidle robotic voice. Sidle robotic voice. LFO-driven bass morphs in pitch and texture. Bigger and wider at saw leads and stereo widers. Bass modulated with ring distortion. Immersion intensifies with digital clicks and reverse snares. Final climax bass are synced with sidechain rhythm. Elements stripped down gradually. Metallic ambience and reverb bass tail alps. Sidle robotic voice. Sidle robotic voice and reverse snares. Final climax bass are synced with sidechain rhythm. Elements stripped down gradually. Metallic ambience and reverb bass tail alps. Sidle robotic voice. Sidle robotic voice and reverse snares.
at home gradually builds. Minimal percussion, vocal sample system failing. Tension rises with white noise sweep. Snare rolls accelerate, bass rises in pitch, heavily compressed. Vocal tough to collapse, so one bar silence cues the drop.
Self-distorted mid-bass with an extreme side chain. Kick V runs at EDM, trap hybrid, short decay, wide stereo. A sharp saw plug with reverb tails. Glitch stutters for first sweep, cinematic impacts, groove and McMullen, trap slides and percussion fills. Half-time breakdown. Ambient pads, soft pulses. Robotic vocal system rebooting. Subtleizers prepare for the single drop.
Heavier low end sidechain compression tightens the pump. Kick plus 808 combination more aggressive. Lead synth layer wider for cinematic feel. Bridge effects to every 8 bars of tension.
Climactic follows final 4 bars with pitch modulated bass. Subphase gradually mates and effects is often to be a tail. Vocal chops are collapse of the tweets only survive complete. Starts with static criticals and digital sparks. Mechanicalizer introduces the rhythm. Metallic percussive hits and chop glitch fills. Robotic whisper electric avalanche. Fills with air rolling white noise. Snare tension feels tighter and faster. Bass rumble fade under pitch automation. Short vocal and drop for silence. Layered suddenly burst with sidechain compression. Kick tight, clean, punches dominates the low end spectrum. Digital plug with high frequency sparkle. F-flow fills reverse riser, static burst, robot voice. Alternates between layers, suppressants and added reverb tails. Faster movements like distortion layer. Additional percussive hits, robotic. Ends with a massive sub-sleep crash. Gradual fade with glitch echoes. Static effects slowly dissolves into silence. Final voice certified 2025. Re-drop before silence. Layered sub and reese bursts with sidechain compression. Kick, tight, clean, punches dominates the low end spectrum. Digital pluck with high frequency sparkle. F-fills, reverse riser, static burst, robot voice. Alpha mix between bass explosions and glitch pauses for maximum dynamics. Sub remove replaced by airy synth and reversed effects. So rhythmic build with filtered drums. Robotic voice with the movement packed. Bigger suppressants and added reverb tails. Space for faster movements, suppressants and buzzers. Faster movements, white distortion layer. Stronger digital percussive hits. Every 8-bar transition. Glow mix impact. Bigger suppressants and added reverb tails. Bass modulation, faster movements, slight distortion layer. Additional percussive hits. Glitch every 8-bar transition. Ends with a massive sub-sweep crash. Gradual fade with glitch echoes. Static effects slowly dissolves into silence. Final voice tag certified 2020-2020-2020.
Metallic effects and low end tones at the scene. Filter synths gradually rise. As it hits mimic mechanical cracks. Manipulating hardware 2025. Risers build tension. Accelerating snare rolls layered with white noise. So bass begins pulsing in tight sidechain rhythm. Robotic vocal chop system online. Prepare drop.
Pre-drop.
industrial distorted, some mid-growl, tight compression. Kick, punchy hybrid EDM track kick. Metallic plus with pitch modulation. Metallic plus with chops, riff-hacks, digital sweeps. Aggressive filter rhythm, syncopated production fills and fills. Strong melodic blocks and pure bass hits. Time breakdown with filter paths of pulses with reverb tails. Filter samples when you rise. Percussive hits when they drive. Risers go tension for next drop. Accelerating steroids layered with white noise. The bass begins pulsing intense energy rhythm. For next drop, explodes more aggressive with harmonic distortion. Keeps us alive, silent for maximum punch. Reset this landing with stereo lifting glitch. Visual effects, central 8-bar transition. Climactic final 4 bars with layered bass surge. Gradual fade of sub and metallic effects that dissolve into ambient tail. Final tag, hardware 2025, certified complete. Complete. Bass, industrial distorted submit growl, tight compression. Kick. Punchy hybrid EDM trap kick. Metallic blocks with pitch modulation. Custom virtual sweeps. Groove up bosses with filtered sweep. Syncopated percussion fills. Drop alternates between melodic blocks and pure bass hits. Bass hits. Pattern breakdown with filter paths. So pulses with reverb tails. Total with reverb. Rises built tension for next drop. Shift compression for next drop. Filtered sub drums with song taps. Just a dark moon.
Midnight bass machine online.
Razors and reverse sweeps built and shut.
Snare pulse accelerate with increasing white noise. Beetle wave slides keep striking lightly.
Vocal down for the drop. One raw pause cues verse heavy drop. Deep 808 layered with mid-bass restart side chain kick. 1G hybrid EM trap kick. Minimal plug synth with short delay and reverb. FFF glitch stutter risers reverse hits. Sub hits groove heavy drop slides and EDM energy drop alternates between melodic stabs and pure low end hits. Halftime breakdown with filtered paths. Sub pulses slowly with reverb tail. Robotic vocals near the machine. Risers and tension builds towards second drop. Sub layers intensified for deeper impact. Kick bass lock for maximum punch. Lead synth expanded with stereo within 18 knocks. FF go chop, flows and punctuate 8-bar transitions.
Magnetic bars with harmonic sub sweep.
Some gradually fades with ambient effects. Dissolve into a soft reverb tail. Final tag.
Midnight bass machine certified 2020 complete.
After 3 pads, a low and a low hum. Card engine effects blended subtly into some bass rumble. 808 slowly fades in with cinematic swells. Whispered vocal chop. Night drive.
Deep 808 kick sets the pace. Minimal trap percussion, crisp hi-hats, light rim clicks. Ambient piano chords layer softly in the background. Short synth motif with a reverb trail creates space. Pad rise in tension, filtered vocal fucks. Kick an 808 block into a slow hypnotic rhythm. Sub-drop teaser before main drop hits. Full low and surge, boosted 808s with rich analog saturation. Kick deep cinematic thump layered with trap punch. Snare short wide clap with room reverb. Melody
drive. Deep 808 kick sets the pace. Minimal trap percussion, crisp hi-hats, light rim clicks. Ambient piano chords layer softly in the background. 808 slowly fades in with cinematic swells. Whispered vocal chop. Night drive. Night drive. Night drive. Deep 808 kick sets the pace. Minimal trap percussion, crisp hi-hats, light rim clicks. Ambient piano chords layer softly in the background. Short synth melody for the reverb trail creates space. Pad rise and tension, filtered vocal fucks. Kick an 808 lock into a slow hypnotic rhythm. Sub-drop teaser before main drop hits. Full low-end surge, boosted 808s with rich analog saturation. Kick deep cinematic thump layered with trap punch. Snare short wide clap with room reverb. Melody slow arp with delay, haunting and minimal. Full low-end surge, boosted 808s with rich analog saturation. Kick deep cinematic thump layered with trap punch. Snare short wide clap with room reverb. Melody slow arp with delay, haunting and minimal. Clicked out section with bass filtered out. Ambient layers echo, leaving just a piano riff and heartbeat kick. Robotic motion. Low end returns with deeper distortion and reverb. Slow build into final cinematic hit. Hi-hat triplets reintroduce energy. Massive 808s sustain into fade out. Pads dissolve into ambient space. 808 fades slowly as engine effects return. Final whisper. Night drive complete.
Filtered synth pads with atmospheric effects. Focusing clicks, hints at rhythm.
Move overdrive, engaged.
Rising white noise and reverse sweeps build anticipation. Accelerating snare rolls and layer risers. Sub-bass gradually increases in intensity.
Lead sorted synth block with harmonic separation. Boosted low ends, lower with mid distortion. High-range EDM, boost for maximum impact. Bursts in the cinema relax. Grooving, driving for rhythm with syncopated fills. Dominates from melodic ring length and heads. Normal and punch. Half-time breakdown, melody pads and sulfur tone. Drive, engaged. Rising white noise and reversal, build anticipation.
Accelerating snare rolls and layer risers. Sub-bass gradually decreases in intensity. Over reverbing events on prelude.
Focus lag, inserted for a cinematic atmosphere. Rising white noise and reversal, loaded with mid distortion. Complete.
Late distorted synth block with harmonic saturation.
Boosted low end sublayered with mid distortion.
Full Tithe Indeed, certified 2025.
Complete. Collude.
Rising filtered synth stab and crowd noise effects. Kick teases with sidechained white noise. Tension builds with snare rolls and riser layers. Vocal chop, overload, incoming. Snare tension plus reverse synth sweeps. Sub-bass White super sauce with some boosted kick. Heavy big room hit tuned to F. Layered reefs and fine stop compressed tight. Detune sauce stack with sidechain pump. SS laser risers, a chain pump. Hits for real. Drum hits every 16 bars with short fills to maintain energy. Add swell melodic chords introduced. Atmospheric reverb builds emotional tension. Filtered lead melody teased under ambient risers. Bigger, brighter, and louder. New melody line added on top of super sauce. Layered vocal shouts extra percussion. Sub bass and kick drive the mix into full power. Final 8 bars drop variation with reverb snare hits. Energy fades out slowly. Kick disappears, leaving the bird pale. Robotic voice tag, rave overload complete. Leaving reversal. Super snare hits. Look, thick.
Appearance on sequence effects.
Filter really takes the low end. Stops and flips layer retention.
Engage shockwave dive.
Stereo accelerates layer with white noise risers. Sub bass slowly rises in pitch and intensity. Ready, drop. Ready, drop. Here with dodge. Booster distorted. Psychic to kick. Tight, punchy, EDM trap hybrid. Aggressive pluck with all layers. Slated to 2. Builds itself to higher intensity. Kick, tight, punchy, EDM trap hybrid. Aggressive pluck with all layers. Slightly tuned. FL's reverse sweeps, digital stabs. Groovy confused with rhythm infused with traps, lights. Baseline alternate, sustained hits and fast glides. Full crowd impact layered with reverb tails. Halftime breakdown with minimal impressions. Atmospheric paths with slow pitch modulation. Build a drive. A shockwave drive. 808 punch returns with higher intensity. Kicking bass type sidechain. Leads 7 distinctive stereo widths and harmonic layering. Additional glitch stutter effects every 8 bars. Raptic final 4 bars with pitch sweep 808. That's a filter sub-fade out gradually. Glitch effects dissolve the ambient tail. Final robotic void. Shockwave complete. To a step, keep it steps. Baby, feel the mixture, drop slides. Bass on curls, between insane hits and fast bites. Private back later with reverb tails. And put it down with minimal percussion. Atmospheric path with subtle pitch modulation. Overdrive, feel the drive. 808 punch returns with higher intensity. Kick and bass tightly side chained. Lead syntax and a stereo with an harmonic
ambient tail, final robotic voice, shockwave complete. Beat shockwave complete.
Like distant thunder, filtering melodic up, sparkle over low end swells. Kicks up my teases in, tight and compressed. The storm begins, the tension with filtered risers and reverb tails. Sound rolls and synth tension layers increase. Bass rumble gains strength, rhythm tightening. Melodic hook introduced in high pass form. Sudden silence, then drop. Big, clean, punchy beat control for precision. Sub-bass layered re-sigh mid-distortion. Melodic pluck with sidechain rhythm. Driving melodic bass drops with reverb dips. Atmospheric textures under every hit for cinematic scale. Drop alternates between melodic chords and pure bass hits. Sub-removed melody plays in a soft pad version. Ambient effects and oceanic soundscape fill the space. Robotic voice calm before the storm. Bass returns with higher intensity. Extra harmonic distortion on sub-layer for warmth. Kick and snare heavier, hats open for motion. Melodic red harmonized and expanded stereo. Ends with wide reverb hit, the final wave. The final wave, the final wave. Fades with reverb tails, distant thunder effects. Thunder effects. Sub slowly fades to silence.
Final line, subwave storm, certified.
Filters of hum and soft arts, like percussive clicks and vinyl crackle for texture.
Entering sub-zone frequency.
Gradual risers and filtered sweeps build tension. Snare rolls and risers accelerate. Sub-pulses tease, sidechain lightly. Robotic vocal chop prepare for the drop. Short pre-drop pause for anticipation. Bass marks with sub-bass with harmonic reinforcement. Kick lunchy hybrid EDM, blend reverb. Very reverb, glitch hits reverse sweeps. Cinematic emphatic impacts. Block, drop, drop, pause for syncopated fills. Drop tonight's between low-end seismic hits and melodic accents. Hot pepper down with filtered pads and soft sub-pulse. Atmospheric reverb tails extend tension. Vocal texture stabilizing. Risers prepare for second monstrous drop. Sub-layer intensified for massive floor shaking impact. Kick bass tightly side-chained. Blade expanded with stereo arcs. With excluders and reverse hits. Certified complete.
Filtered sub-bass growls and ambient synth and fast. Hypercursive taps and glitch effects tease rhythm. Thoughtful touch shock, initializing. Risers and white noise build anticipation. Accelerating snare rolls with layered risers. Bass growls tease sidechained lightly. Shocking one bar silence cues first drop. Bass aggressive synthetic growls layered with sub-bass. Tight, punchy hybrid EDM trap pick. Power solid with short delay and stereo widening. Glitch touch risers reverse bass hits, metallic hits, driving for a rhythm alternating between low-end hits and melodic accents. Halftime breakdown with airy pads and filtered bass. Slow pulses softly with a reverb tail. Voltage stabilizing risers build tension towards next drop. Bass growls intensified, stereo width increased. Hip-hop teeth side-chained. Vocal tag, photomacializing. Risers build tension towards next drop. Bass growls intensified, stereo width increased. Tight, pussy sidechain like she fights. Certified horsepower risks pedal bars with combined bass growl and power lead. Virtual fade, sub-bass and synth pads. And is dissolve into soft reverb tail. Final tag, voltage shock, certified 2025 complete.